Hey everyone, welcome back. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys what the comedian career track is all about. I'll be playing the Newbie household. I'm sure those of you who have played The Sims since the very first generation of the game know who they are. So here we go. With the Newbie household, I did play them for a little while the other day, just to, you know, get used to the game a little bit more. I don't remember if Bob had gotten promoted yet.
Yo, Zip! Khalifa.
So basically, these thought bubbles over here, they're pretty much the
Bratza Skansis,
emotion
Parsafe
rewards.
Froben, Skumaplandi.
Snibara Watanini.
Neebs, Alcha.
Karenzi.
I can see where it is.
Clark.
Here we go.
Huh.
It's the the reward store. Anything that you complete here will
Pardu Skidna.
add up to the reward points. If it's highlighted in the specific emotion color, it'll give you
Hampe Tibanu.
reward points.
Squame Quaz.
It doesn't. Okay. So it
Lenfi and
doesn't.
Zerpa. Lahoin. Spabim.
It's just a type of want that has to do with his emotion.
Dom Sabuna.
Huh?
Arps. Aga Aga. Zerpa!
So right now, Bob is an
Sensibi
open mic
Kiniku.
seeker.
Swarspa.
He's a level 2
Nurture
entertainer.
Closenex.
Oh, Njima.
So with the jobs in The Sims 4, you have daily tasks to do, and of course,
Rabatsa
the
Yibo.
mutual friends
Snibara.
goal, and
Ibna.
that's been
Venosa
shown in all
Botnet.
Sims
Sabane.
games so far
Vobi
Four
to
Ipsabido.
progress through
Quest.
your career.
Blurna Pafinskuma.
I've got Betty as a writer.
Galpa Fateb. Benopa Campe. Parsafe Froben. Limino. Quar Gorbane.
Huh.
I can't believe you could pee like a champion. Like, you've got emotions for peeing. I think I saw a thread in the forum about angry poop. I don't think that's in there, but that's pretty funny. Alright, so she wants... Alright. You know, I wish there was a way to make the camera pan smoother and mouse sensitivity and do this comedian stuff. I'll show you the lounge in the other neighborhood and why I prefer this one over that one. Alright. So here I'm having him tell jokes. What annoys me a little is that
Tibate.
The Sims
Valdroge
completely ignore him. There's no, like, you know, stage performance.
Josnas Nerve Ibu. Olma Sturka. Ubatwe Boy Nooch. Kanemuma Yalig.
I don't think it's because he's low skilled.
Ubatwe Boy Nooch.
Because they should still just go ahead
Josnas
and
Nerve Ibu.
listen up.
Olma Sturka.
At least.
Ubatwe
So
Boy Nooch.
shows some form of acknowledgement.
Kanemuma Yalig.
It's like, oh yeah, I don't give a crap.
Almost.
6, 7,
Oh,
8, 9,
yeah,
10
the
sims.
alarm.
It's one lot.
Jasna nerve.
And it still feels so empty. Oh, 11 sims? Well, 12.
Ubatwe boy nooch. Jasna nerve evil.
That many.
Almost.
So these guys, he's
Kinda
just
moving
standing
down.
over there,
Shima
and I'm
whisper.
trying to
Ubatwe
make
boy
Bob
nooch. Pompler iffle. Jasna nerve evil.
do some jokes,
Almost
and
stirka.
he's just, you know,
Kinda mumba
I'm just gonna
yali.
stare into empty space,
Ubaldruga
and then he starts band.
Tamps arms. Finta Torka Loy. Flarp Mooney Melp. Hoba. Jasna nerve Ibu. Almost
Give
stirka.
him a close up.
Kanimumba Yalig. Chima Whisper. Jasna nerve Ibu. Tharg Napaho. Wabwang. Got
Now I
boom.
think the
Ubatwe boy
detail,
nooch. Pompler
they
if.
didn't do a very good job with
Kinda
the,
move it,
the amount of
Yalik.
detail
Chima Whisper.
displayed in the Sims 4.
Banka.
It's
Erflip
very
Prina.
smooth. That's
Eh.
great,
Tibete.
but the detail,
Mobsy Kane
I'm
Muba.
not so very
Schwabe.
impressed.
Bar Glarb. Kane
In
Muba
regards to
Chima
beards,
Jasna nerve
I need to
Ibu.
say this right now,
Ubatwe boy
Um,
nooch.
unhappy
Poplar
with
if.
the way
Jasna
beards
nerve
are
Ibu.
made in Sims 4.
Almost stirka.
The
Baldruga Ibsipliva.
beard gets longer
Tamps arms.
the more you stretch out the
Jasna
jaws.
nerve Ibu.
I don't like
Almost
that.
stirka.
We should be able to
Ubatwe
adjust
boy
the length
nooch.
of our beard
Poplar
at least
if.
by this
Jasna
time
nerve
in
Ibu.
Sims.
Finta Torka Hloy. Flarp Mooney
How
Mel.
long our jaw
Hoba.
is should not
Tharg Napaho. Wabwang.
count
Got boom.
how long
Ubatwe boy
our
nooch.
beards are. It
Poplar
doesn't
if.
make any sense.
Kanimumba
But that's
Yalig.
just how it is.
Jasna nerve Ibu. Almost stirka. Kanimumba Yalig.
I'm not happy about that, by the
Chima
way.
Whisper. Ubatwe boy nooch. Kanimumba Yalig. Chima Whisper. Ubatwe boy
So let's see
nooch.
here.
Agana Shuna.
Skills,
Why
comedy.
Bode? Kanimumba Yalig. Chima Whisper.
So I'm not quite sure
Jasna nerve
what else
Ibu.
am I supposed to unlock
Almost
with
stirka.
comedy skill.
Baldruga Ibsipliva. Tamps arms. Ubatwe boy nooch. Pompler if. Kanimumba Yalig. Chima Whisper. Jasna nerve Ibu. Almost stirka. Kanimumba Yalig. Chima Whisper. Planka Erflip Prina. Tibete. Ubatwe boy nooch.
So it's really sad how everyone's just
Buena
really
fama,
ignoring the
Buna.
Jim Whipsy.
dirty bar.
Almost
I feel miserable.
Ubatwe boy nooch.
And this
Pompler
guy
if.
is just dancing
Kanimumba
right there.
Yalig. Chima Whisper. Ubatwe boy.
Practice a comedy routine.
Dag dag. Verba. So. Tibete. Fars.
I don't think it's
Balane
because
Muma.
he's practicing.
Dag
because I
dag.
remember
So.
in the previous
Porkabuma
Sims,
Sambo.
if you're practicing a guitar, for
So-so.
example, everyone
Sabo.
just comes up to you,
Turp Sambo.
literally,
Sambo.
because
Zorpa
annoying.
Moosh. Ah, dibs, dibs.
I mean, I want
Up
people
in
to
the
watch
mouth
me
with
here,
dams.
but okay, it's finally
Smirch, Nina
you're starting
Bona.
to watch, but
Or Satani.
even if you're
Narfomasi.
practicing, they should be watching.
Panka. Erflip Prina.
Newbie.
Tibete. That's what Jenny
Ah,
Kanye.
waffle.
You didn't like that joke?
Tharg Napaho.
Haru.
Wabwang. Got boom.
I don't understand why he would smack the mic on his head. It's weird.
Dag dag. So. Jasna nerve Ibu. Almost stirka. Ubatwe boy nooch. Pompler iffle. Kanimumba Yalig. Fars. Balane Muma.
It's a little weird, the comedian thing.
Wavoo.
Alright, well, it's getting late, so let's go home. Feeling confident, so he's doing the confident walk. It's too bad cars are not implemented in the game, that they'd rather do a backdrop of it or decorative animation of it.
Scum Yipsy.
Let's put him to sleep.
Bana.
Ooh. Let's have him serve food. Okay, so I guess plates become spoiled.
Chinimuska.
Cook. What does he want for lunch? A hamburger cake. Let's do this. Hey, I saw a glimpse of a freezer bunny in there.
Noosh, noosh, gonay.
No. Do not burn down the house, Bob. Please. Don't. She's going to work already? Alright. She's feeling uncomfortable too. Alright, so when you go to work, you're able to click on this little icon here. It's like two people. And you can do different interactions for when you're working. Pretty nifty. Look at that hamburger cake. Alright, so I want her to gain the inspiration with her. Let's have him eat that. Look at that slice of hamburger cake. Good quality too. Not bad, Bob. We're getting better. Oh! Thought bubbles disappear when you're in tab mode.
Oh,
Wow.
wavoo.
That's... I don't like that. Alright, so when you're a comedian or a writer, you can write up some jokes, or of course practice writing or write books here on the computer. Since he's a comedian, I want him to write some jokes and then probably compose a short routine and a refined comedy routine.
Gungane. Yawadazomaz.
I find the skin texture to be a little bit odd. I'm not sure if you can see that in the video itself, but if you have the game, you'll understand what I mean. It just, I don't know, it looks a little odd.
Gansafrangi. Ah.
Right, so I think I'm just gonna avoid tab mode because it hides these speech bubbles on top. I kind of like what, I really like to know what they think.
Ah. One. Whoa. Ah. Stir gosh thought. Zami boot never had a fui back to oh. Dog. Niso Buna. Strum. Strum. Huh.
I'm glad that they brought back chance cards in. They had more options, at least I think 3 options in The Sims 2. This one only had 2 options.
Nada avanza. Oh, sis Sorba.
She's like, oh man, I'm so good looking. Wow.
Zua.
Speed this up a little. I've shown you just enough basics about being a comedian and a writer. Let me show you a couple of things in the world. So if you want to go back to the world view, you just go to the game menu and click on manage worlds. You can either pick save or just manage worlds. I'll just save. Alright, so I'm sure you've all seen what the world looks like, but I kind of actually want to show you what type of venues you have available. Now, if you look over here, in the information panel, you click on here, and you select one of these venue categories, and pretty much the only venues you have available are these, unfortunately. That's very little. I really wanted at least a cafe, a place to eat out. I like to see my Sims eat out. And probably have a date there. But I guess they don't have that implemented. And shopping for your own clothes, come on! I really miss that from The Sims 2. Yep, so basically that's it. Those are the only categories available, and once you've selected that specific category, you have a progress to where, you know, how far you are in becoming that category. So this is the default library, and of course it's already an established library. This is what you need to have in lot to become that. So let's say I click on bar. It's quite incomplete. So let's put that as a library. Oops. Let's get the world map. So if you want to manage the households that you have, so looking at the household bin, it usually was over here in The Sims 2 and The Sims 3. The Sims 1, to view your household bin, is on the top here. Click on a button. Now it's all the way over here. Household management. Now all of these households over here are the ones that you've played. You can see last edited, A to Z, Z to A, all households, not in world, Willow Creek residents, Oasis Springs residents, unplayed households. So these are people, these can either be people who are living in a household, in a house right now, or they're just households within this neighborhood. So you can see these guys live in Willow Creek and these guys live in Oasis Springs. One thing that you've got to know is that if you live in Oasis Springs, for example, and you want to meet people in Willow Creek, you have to go to Willow Creek. They actually don't travel between by themselves to meet you. I'm not sure if they do, if they're friends, because I know your friends randomly visit your house just to hang out, but so far I have not seen. Her name is Brian. Oh, probably her last name. But I don't like how they don't travel between worlds. In Sims 2, if I'm not wrong, they did. Correct me. Please correct me if I am wrong. And the thing is, you can't just you can't just plop or add in a specific household you've made in Create a Sim and without placing them in a house. To have them in your neighborhood, you have to first place them in the house, and if you don't want them to live in a house, maybe because you want someone else to take over the house, or you just don't have enough space and you prefer playing that household over them in that specific house, then you have to move the household in and then move them out. There's no possible way so far, I haven't figured it out yet. If you have, please let me know, to just simply put a household, for example, before we'll bring household into the neighborhood without placing them in a house first to have them actually appear here. Now once again, the map is just so small. I hope that we can unlock more. Or at least have them patch through and expand it, because this is just tiny. And in The Sims 2, and even in The Sims 1, it didn't look like this. It wasn't blurry. Well, not blurry, but it wasn't faded out like this. It was actually green. It had green grass. It was vibrant. If you played The Sims 1 and you remember looking down at that river, there was some sort of Loch Ness monster. And there's just nothing. It's just plain old neighborhood without any animation. It's just like a sketch drawing. To me, I think it looks like some sort of beta preview sort of thing. It's not complete. It should be better. Let's get back to the household. Where are they?
Kinaya. Oh. Oh.
Alright, so she's gotten inspired from browsing art. I don't know, she was browsing art. I thought I asked her to write. I guess I canceled it or something. Write love email. Said Bob, even though he lives in the same house.
Ah.
So basically, when you explore this neighborhood, there's a limit. I'm fine with that actually. I like how it's block by block to explore instead of the entire open world to have benefit
Wixana
ones.
Zarspa.
However,
Usaned
I
Pandola.
don't like how you have to have a loading screen just to visit the residents around your area. This is some sort of garden patch. Not sure what this is supposed to be. I mean, we're supposed to pick it and then plant it in our own backyard. But I'll get back to you guys on gardening later on. Can you collect butterflies? Doesn't seem like it. What is this thing? That is some weird looking tree. And a log for frogs. Some fish here is just like the fish displayed in The Sims 2. Sims 3, sorry. Don't quite remember what fishing was like in The Sims 2. He's feeling alright, I guess, and he's not.
Shish,
I wonder what they're doing. Is he gonna go to the other side of the neighborhood? Yeah, they just disappeared. Yeah, this is Oasis Springs in this block area anyway. One funny thing is, they don't have cars implemented, but if you mouse over here, whoa, he just randomly did a push-up. That's really weird. It pops up with the car icon, and this too, car. And if you have noticed, if you click on travel, it has a car icon. Alright. Well, I'm going to end this episode right now. I'll go on with the comedian career track in a different video. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, like the video.
Noosh,
and subscribe.
Gonay.